making it pay. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my devil when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to run my pain. See something coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over.
What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all having a good night. And do apologize about the late start here. We had some issues with just everything. That's just kind of how it went today. If you could ever have issues, it's going to be issues. I'm waiting for the overlay to open up right now so we can get these drivers worked on. So I do apologize to everybody for pretty much it all. We're gonna I gotta turn. Hold on, we gotta turn off the drivers because we're gonna do that because I can hear everybody. We're gonna thank everybody. Good to see everybody out there. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening. It is that time. It is that day. It is Wednesday Night Racing, and this is brought to you by Stevens Motorsports. If you haven't checked out Stevens Motorsports, well, you're gonna know who he is here in just a moment. We're gonna bring him up as they qualify here, or as they pace here. We're gonna talk to him. AJ, how you doing, man? We had a little bit of an issue getting loaded in today. That was this is, you know, I love when things go wrong.
Trust me, as an IT guy, I get it.
It's amazing. So we're back using the ATVO stuff and which is nice, but everything didn't sync up today. So we're kind of doing our thing. We'll kind of go over everything real quick with what you've got going on, and tell everybody what your channel's all about real quick.
So yeah, I mean, I started the channel about a year ago. Mainly do off-road racing in real life. I'm 3-time state champion in Michigan, and decided that once I got into iRacing, I'm doing a bunch of racing. Why not hang out with people that like to go watch racing? And so I try to put up some different things, but mostly right now channel's strictly iRacing right now. But eventually we're gonna put some in real life racing up there as well.
I like it, man. This is a ton of fun to be able to see what you guys are doing, and all the things that not only you're doing on your channel, but all the videos you guys have put up. A lot of hilarity that happens with it too.
Yeah,
I know it's really a ton of fun. It's been great to get to know what you guys have been doing. So yeah. Well, good luck on your race, man. I would love to have been a little bit more like on point with you today, but
you're good. We'll get another shot at it.
It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, you got 2 races here. Everything's brought to you by you, and everything's good, man. Good luck on your race.
Thank you, sir.
It's AJ Stevens. He is the sponsor of Stevens Motorsports. Thank you, folks, for being out there. Much love to you. I do apologize. Everything's all jacked up on Mountain Dew. These drivers going to go green flag racing. When they do, I do apologize. We're going to be showing the grid as we go. Here's your pole sitter. Going to be Joshua Abbey, Thomas Gomes, row 2 in second. Row 2 is going to be Josh Brock and Garrett Wolfenbarger. Row 3 is going to be Zachary King, Clayton Kincart. Row 4 is going to be Lee Morgan and Dennis Daly. Row 5 is Jesse Bunnell, Kevin Savoy. Row 6, AJ Stevens, Tyler Nichols. And then Jason Miz, Andrew Phipps, Tim Green, JD McKaylee. And then Mike McKaylee and Joe Turkall. Eric Dillingham, Richard, the Spiciness, Holland, Bobby Arnett, Robin Stevens out there in the mix. Gary Freeman, Joseph Cossey, Jeff Pless, Anthony McPherson. And then Michael Coulter Jr., Joe Tardif, Josh Brock, last driver there, tail end of the field. He's not Josh Brock, that's Michael Brock out there. As the drivers go to work, we are out here running. Let's show the time at Tower. 87 laps here at Michigan for the drivers. And the time at Tower working all funky. See, this is what I was dealing with. It happens. Oh, man. All right, folks. We're switching over the hot mess that we are. Do apologize about everything. We'll let them have at it, and we're gonna pull up some SDK for you. I thought I was gonna be ready for that today. Just didn't happen right. All right. When in doubt, go to the trusty. That's what I say. Here it is, Michigan, 4 of 87. Things are loading in, folks. Again, many apologies about one. First and foremost, I'm late because we were trying to get things to work and get a little bit more work to do on the ATVO stuff. So thank you very much to everybody for being out there. I appreciate you. I do have ATVO working. I have 2 different versions of it working, and it's just not. Is not doing its thing, but thank you to the drivers for doing what they were doing before. We're gonna be putting some time and energy, and thank you very much to Chad out there. You're very amazing. Morgan's gonna be out front. 71 looking strong is out there in chat. Thank you very much. There's the 5 of Tom Gom. He's gonna be in second. 24 of Abby's gonna be sitting right where he is at, and then your pole sitter Abby's gonna be off 3 right now as they continue to work. Winston Throwback Series here at Michigan. It is one of my favorite tracks. It's also similar to the track that we're running currently in the Truck Series on iRacing. It's a little flatter, and it gets up to speed pretty heavily. Would say it's pretty hard to say that this track isn't one that you just love to do. They're 90 miles an hour sometimes. Seems fast, but at Michigan, it is one of those things that you kind of have to deal with, right? Just like it. We got 200 miles an hour. Sometimes it happens. Morgan, Ken Cart, Wolfenbarger, Tom Gom, Jesse Bunnell's going to be up there. Let's take a quick gander here very much. You got people out there subscribing. I do appreciate you. Your favorite track at your home track? Love it. Michigan is a great track. It is a ton of fun. We're going to throw something exciting here real quick because I gotta fix everything. I had issues, and I hate having issues. But we also got to throw AJ's logo up on the screen, up on the stream, and I also have to make sure that all the stuff we're doing out there has the right stuff going on. You know what I mean? Oh, we're on the wrong stream, folks. That's what's going on. I do apologize. That's what's going on. We'll have to change all those settings. I do apologize to everybody. We are at it's even to that point. That's exactly what's going on. So I do apologize to everybody. Again, gotta fix some stuff. Be right back. All right, title should be refreshed. Things should have been situated correctly. Again, apologies about pretty much everything that just happened there, folks. It is the weight of the world, and these things do happen. So, again, apologies to pretty much everybody about pretty much everything that happened here. We don't like to have issues, and well, let's face it, when they do happen, it kind of throws me off, and not only does it throw me off, but it throws the stream off and throws what's happening off here. So, again, just having issues. We're gonna fix the rest of the streams that are supposed to be up there. Again, apologies, folks, to everything, to all the things that people are used to seeing. Yeah, we're going. I don't know why it just everything got all backwards here, so we'll have to delete some messages on the rest of it. We'll get the streams all taken care of. We'll have to fix that for pretty much everybody. All right, we'll get the thumbnail fixed too. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on here. At least some things are working. Yeah, all my logos are missing on my end, but it's working on your guys' screen, so we're good. Steven's Motorsports. This is the reason why SDK is such a problem for me. But now we had another issue. Andrew Phipps having a blank there. I'm not used to seeing Andrew have that kind of issue. So we'll see. Anyway, Morgan's still out front. Wolfenbarger's going to be in second here. He's up 2. Abby's going to be working back forward as the 24 is off 2. Back to 4th there for a little bit. There's Clayton Kincart in 4th. There's the 8. Up 8 spots is Jason Miz. Again, 19 of 87 being completed. Most of the drivers here are going to be able to go about 45 or so laps. But I've seen that lately the fuel mileage, I've kind of been a little bit off with it. Andrew Phipps coming to pit road. He's got a little bit of blink going on. I don't know what's it. That guy's fast everywhere. There's Robin Stevens as that driver pulls around. We'll have to get all the stream information changed over as well. So yeah, I just I don't like to see it. Entertainment is entertainment, but we don't like having any of those issues. Anyway, there's Robin Stevens, the better half of the guy we were talking to at the beginning of all of this. That would be AJ Stevens, part of the Stevens Motorsports. Now, one cool thing about AJ that I've gotten to watch with his videos is it's kind of just the guy. He's wholesome. He likes to he should just be a good guy, and most of his content is just funny and entertaining, and just likes to step out there and do his job. You know what I mean? So we appreciate everybody. Thank you very much to everybody for tuning in. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for all the issues. Thank you for all the other cool stuff you guys are doing. So I appreciate you. And if it weren't for Stevens Motorsports, I want to make sure that we let you know that there would be no stream, today. So he's helping pay for it. It's kind of a cool thing, right? So we'll fix all the other stuff after all this is said and done, and I'm going to stop fudging with it, because if I continue to fudge with it, I'm gonna go insane. I got all the descriptions and everything taken care of, so if you refresh your screen, folks, it should have the right titles, and we should be streaming iRacing from pretty much everything. It kind of sucks to do this like on the fly, but these things do work. All right. There is the 40, and then Michael Brock out of the race. I thought Mike was going to be running today. It looked like he was having a run. 71, 1, 24, 94. Hey, the tower's still jacked up on Mountain Dew. All right. There you go. There's the numbers for your drivers. Let's see if I can refresh my end here and see if I can see anything. Maybe no. It is daily off one. They got some good pack racing going on right now. This is one of probably the best race they've had so far. That puts all the drivers in the mix. And normally I'd have driver cams up right now too. So thank you to everybody who's been a part of the driver cams. How about 3 wide? Oh, 99 is the boy. They all save it. There's the 18 of Joseph Cossey here. There's that low. They went for a ride here. Here's what happened. 3 wide, 18 rushing the bottom here. And the 7 of Miz. Bunnell barely squeaks by that. Morgan out front. Man, oh man. All right, chat. I know you guys have been killing it out there. No, Diesel. Yeah, the link did change, which I've got to fix all that. I had to fix it. I did. I had to fix it. So, again, apologies, folks. I really, really am sorry. Yeah, car high. Let's see. Speaking of which, I need to change that. Copy. Yeah, all the links changed because I had an issue with. We went on the Restream grabbed the wrong. I know that I had them in order, and I know what I clicked on. Which surprised me that I was on tomorrow's stream. Basically, is what happened. So, just had a little bit late of an issue there. So I need to update the broadcast links for everybody. There we go. There we go. Everything should be updated. Yeah. Okay. What's up, Michael's mom? What's up, Crownover? What are you doing, Crownover? Are you on the race? Why are you not racing? That's a good question. Crownover, why are you not racing? You know what I mean? It's Michigan. Like, it's a good track. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. Van Ness, thank you for the like. We gotta change some streams around and had to do some like jumping through hoops. Mr. Porter, thank you for the like, sir. Thank you, everybody out there. Thank you if you're liking on Twitch as well. It's or on Facebook. It's I'm a little bass backwards today, if that makes any sense to everybody. Oy vey. Yeah, I have to get all the thumbnails changed. Oh, well, 71, 1, 24. We're on the corner. Going on vacation, and Michael wanted to race, so didn't have a rig. Oh, I got you. Gotcha. The one can get there, just can't pull it off. I know, and so one of the things about what you're seeing here is that this track is just so aero dependent. Right now, you almost need the 71 to make a mistake. Very draft dependent. And defending the high line is insane unless you're 2 and 3 wide and it creates a wind tunnel. It's almost like a super speedway. Here's Eric Dillingham back here. He's pulling the 99 with him. Josh Brock is back here as well. 18 of Cossey. Gotten himself up front. Now runs all the way to the bottom of the racetrack. It's 33 there to the outside. That's Joe Turkall. Turkall's going to be running a little school machine. How about a little Braves action here for the 9 car. There's Zachary King. J.D. McHaley up here in the mix as well. I've been a little bit off on the call, and I do apologize to the Winston Throwback Series and to everybody. Still making new software work after testing it yesterday. Didn't work near to what I thought it was going to be, so we're all good. Mowing. I did update the links in their Discord, so everybody should be aware of what's going on there. Thank you to everybody. I am still gonna go through a few of these buttons to make some things happen. So if you see some skipping around here, it's only because I'm trying to make what was supposed to happen. Go through the field. It's been, how about spicy? Okay, so the last time we were at this track, last year in the ARCA car, I think it was ARCA car, Gen 6 car. I can't remember which they ran. I think it was ARCA car last time. They were in Gen 6 this time. Last time we were at this track, Spicy was up to 3rd, but then had to go on a family emergency. So to see him up 13, pretty awesome. Give a little bit of a hee-haw are you to you. Ooh, Wolfenbarger out. Blink there. I think our drivers just having connection issues right now. Wolfenbarger is gone. Jason Miz out in the mix. Drivers coming to pit road for green flag pit stops. That looked pretty good. Look how many spots the 18 made up. He is all the way on the back bumper of the 71. Jason Miz, your race leader. Green flag pit stops around the 35 mark. This is the one thing that I've been saying about the fuel mileage here lately. The fuel mileage has been kind of out of whack, which is fine. But when it comes to where they need to be, it's I've been off, folks. But yeah, these things do happen. All right, more drivers coming to pit road. Spicy leads here. Sam Green, Joe Turkall, J.D. McHaley all working together now as they'll start to close in the distance here. So a handful of drivers not taking the green flag pit stops. Joe Tardif came to pit road solo, and this is where you're going to need some help. You're going to need some friends, and Rachel and the spiciness out front. 94 is going to be there on the inside. That's Clayton Kenkart. So if they wanted to come to pit road right now, 94 is going to have to get down. 35 leads a lap. He's going to come to pit road. Pit road entry is going to be very difficult. You have to get all the way bottom of the racetrack. Oh, no, Spicy. Woo, he pulled a me from earlier. If we didn't get a penalty there, we'll see. The Sam Green, Turkall, J.D. McHaley coming to pit road. 18 of Joseph Cossey comes in pit road with everybody else and leaves pit road faster than everybody. That's interesting. Now in on pit road, James Morgan behind Bunnell. He was 20 seconds faster coming to pit road than everybody else, but his pit lane time was 42:14. I'm curious here. Quite curious because something's not adding up here. He went in 16th, came out first. I mean, the pack is catching him. You got a couple of drivers here. Bunnell, James Morgan. Morgan, who was leading the first portion of this one, has a little bit of nose damage here. So maybe that's the trouble we saw. They're going to catch the 18. 17 is going to make the pass. It's going to be up the side draft. 18 is going to drop down here. 17 is going to be able to clear. And 71 will now have Savoy in tow. So now you see some of the 4 fastest drivers here as Kevin Savoy looks to go back. So now we spread out. Now we have a little 3-car pack. AJ Stevens bringing up a little solo action. Fastest lap of the race just ran by Joshua Brock, 38.64. Stevens trying to close in the distance here. There's the 9 of Zachary King. Has a couple of drivers with him. Spicy able to get out of pit road. So no penalty for the driver, but he's going to be having to do some work. Now, I didn't take 2 tires, 14 tires, 14-second pit stop. That was one of the things I was looking at for Cossie. He's back out front now. It's a 71-17 work here. He didn't take his pit stop was his pit lane time 42.53. His pit stop was 14.45. Pit lane time for Morgan 44.27, 14.53. Bunnell 44.07. So Morgan. So my thing is that Causey came in 16th or 18th. He was battling there. And when he came in, literally past half the field doing so. So maybe, I don't know. I didn't see his pit stop, so we'll keep an eye on there. Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. So literally gained a lot of time there. So he came in, coming in early is one of those things. So here's Robin Stevens, who's staring down the front of the racetrack here. 17 is going to be to the inside. There's the 3 of Coulter Jr. Going to be 2 laps down here. Coulter getting a late run into the corner. Costy's going to be out front, but the 71 of Morgan running down to the bottom side. Bunnell here in at third spot. It's going to be up 6. Biggest move of the race is the 23. Is up 23. It's going to be your leader here. It's interesting. That's it. I didn't get to see how he came to pit road, so I can go back and look. So I think the session state does give me that much. And so this is on lap 34. Entered his pit stall here. Yeah. So he's up to about 10th here when he came around turn 2. So he was making a little headway. This is the adage of pitting early. 25 was there to the outside. You see a lot of people coming to pit road right here. So right here, it goes to the inside. And then 94 is coming to pit road. So the 18. Ooh. Came up flying around everybody there. I'm surprised he didn't get a black flag on that one, but he was able to time it down because the right tire was on the outside of that white line. iRacing likes to throw black flags, so very good on him for not having those issues. So that's just how you make up time. That's it. Jason Miz in 5th. All-star pit stop. All-star entry and exit. He had more to lose there than because the hold that you have to get is on that situation is not something you could serve on that pit stop. So I would say that when you're pushing things like that and you're trying to make up the time, just remember iRacing's a simulator. It's a video game. And aggressive always goes around, so that's the reason why we say what we do. Ozzy's going to be out front, Morgan's in 2nd, Buddell's in 3rd, Kevin Savoy, Joshua Brock back here with the 7 around. That's Jason Miz here, the 94 of Clayton Kenkart carrying this racetrack a little better today. A little slower in that mix, but they're still trying to catch up here. They'll still have to come to pit road at least one more time to be able to make it on fuel. I do believe 35 was the magic number for a lot of the drivers. But right now, the top 4 are on an island right now. Brock's going to be closing in some of the distance. But right now, there's lap down traffic in the midst of all this. Coulter Jr. came to pit road. I think Coulter might be out of the race. Yeah, Coulter's out of the race. Mark, what's going on, man? Appreciate the like out there. Thank you, Mr. Creighton. How are you doing? How are you and the VIP Tire and Service family doing? Bunnell rolling. It's a simulator. It depends. Depends on how you look at it. We'll call it a simulator, but we'll call it a video game as well. It's listed in the video game section too. The reason why I say anything is because there's a lot of things in this racetrack that not just this racetrack, every racetrack. You got to be careful doing everything. We'll see. Cossey's going to be out front. Bunnell, they're 3 wide here, 6 to the bottom. 24, 35, 24 trying to go to the inside. Abby's going to be your pole sitter. So Abby trying to get around the 42 here. That's Tyler Nichols and 6 of Dennis Daly all the way to the bottom here. This is holding them back. Ultimately, what I'm saying is one little pixel to the right, and he could have been sitting there for 50 seconds. But he decided to send it into the corner. So, hey, he came out the leader. Nothing you can say about that. Bunnell's going to be in 3rd. Brock still trying to catch up to the drivers here. 4.5 seconds. Now as the 7 of Miz pulls the air off the back bumper. Try to get him closer. Can't bump draft on this track. And 6 still to the inside. Dennis Daly not settled, but he's losing spots here. As Holland is back to 13th after coming up pit road, still up 7 spots. Be there to the outside of the 42. It's very tough to pass in this racetrack. You have to set the pass up, and you have to clear the pass, and then you have to make sure you carry momentum to be able to do so. That higher lane runs much faster, as now again 35-24, the 6 on the bottom side. Spicy will battle back. Spicy will be there to the outside, 24 3 wide. He's not going to clear this without getting around the 42 and having to slide the corner. That bottom lane, he's up to 11th, but just like that, Holland gets back around, and now the 24 under fire, going back another two positions. Being up front of Holland has Thomas Gom in the mix off 7 from the outside pole. This is where green flag pit stops will matter. Put these drivers on an open track, they're going to do just as good as what they saw before. Going to watch the dogs at the track? I hope so. I mean, I want to see Spicy win or get a top 3. It's been a while, and it, very few Toyotas I'll root for. The 35 right there is one of them. 42 to the back bumper, gets around the 9. There's Tyler Nichols. Abby's going to be right in that mix. 35 gets second lane as Thomas Gom. Spicy rolled up the corner here. 42 will try to make the pass. 24, slides. Whoa. Dennis Daly about probably had a moment. Boy, howdy. Abby slid up in front of Dennis there, and I'm sure that it's exactly what you see. How about Kevin Savoy, Jesse Bonnell? Aussie, we're to the bottom side of the racetrack here. I'm going to say the leaders have shaken up a little bit here. 71 drops back. Kevin Savoy, good on not only saving tires, but getting around here. Bonnell's going to be in tow on top of it. So, no cautions. No cautions. I'm sorry. Did we have a caution? Hold on. Did we have a caution? Nope. We were close to having a caution. That's when Kevin Savoy, when the 18 was down on the bottom side of the racetrack and got into Kevin Savoy when they were put it 3 wide. So 18 of Aussie's going to be right here now battling with Kevin Savoy. Bonnell, how about 3 wide again? 71 making the tow. That's only going to benefit the 18. This is what. So here's what this whole track cracks me up, and this car package is showing its true roots here. You put it 3 wide for the lead, it's a parachute. You know what that does? It slows every car down, gives the benefit to the outside lane. That's what makes this track so good. And right now, you're seeing the 18 deliver the defense that the 99's not going to see. 17's going to be in tow again. So it's crazy to see, and it's working to its advantage. You almost have to run. It's like a big track bump and run. You almost have to run into the back bumper of the 99 gets tight right there with the 71 to the outside. You almost have to run directly into the back bumper, send the driver into the corner harder than what you want, and then try to pass him. That is pretty much the only way to get around this racetrack if you're on this kind of stint, and that's the kind of stint they're on, 58 of 87. Other than this league runs well at super speedways, and the intermediate and 1.5-mile tracks and the short tracks have kind of given it a little bit of trouble, but this track is run big at the 2-milers and the tracks that run with a lot of speed. Super speedways are always a good time with this one, and you're seeing drivers who are out here putting in the super speedway run. You know what I mean? We'll be 27 laps to go. It's not the best race. It's the cleanest race. That's it. That's it. The the cleanest race. So don't don't shortchange it. The cleanest race. The best race has yet to come. Actually, they've had pretty good racing in the league. Had a couple of cautions in some of the spots. All right, here's where the parachute effect goes into play. Cossie got out front due to green flag pit stop. On the green flag pit stop, and right now these drivers are stalling each other out. So they'll have to save and try to work their way around. We're going to see green flag pit stops coming up one more time. And, yeah. All right, folks, dealing with a little bit of hiccup on this end. 25 laps to go. MTI Graphics also brings this out. But Stevens Motorsports giving you all the action today. We appreciate everybody. Caution comes out. There it is. Don't know why. I do not know why. Oh, Tyler Nichols. Dennis Daly. Oh, 35 had his nose there. No, it's Spotsy. So here's the... Dang it, Spicy. I jinxed him. It's my fault. Spicy had the high side. He was clear. Oh. Dang it. Talk about putting yourself in a rock and a hard spot. That's exactly what just happened. All right. So here's what we're doing. We're making a change. Now, it was a good race. Greg, thank you for subscribing out there on YouTube. Thank you so much. I wanted to see if the green flag pit stops were going to cycle around and change. Yeah. All right, let's see if the championship points work. Okay, so you're missing some drivers here, just so you know. Okay, that is kind of how it is. This is the standings according to today. So, and how many spots are moved. So those are live standings. A couple of drivers are missing from the spreadsheet, but we'll get them all figured out and fixed. And this is one thing that we've been working on with the drivers. The Wolfenbarger leads in points. He's led a lap today. So that's the 322 you're seeing. So live standings for points is not the live standings for the running order. So here's your timing tower. Boom. There it is. And there you go. So crazy, right? This is what I've been trying to work on forever. And the spreadsheet's working. I have their point system put in. The only thing this doesn't work with is stages. This is why I was choosing the Winston throwback to hold on. You guys aren't seeing it. My bad. See, I have a moment. It's all right, chat. We got to move you. There it is. There's the live point standings. So, as we'll move. Sorry, we got to move AJ's thing too. Hold on. Here we go. We're going to put it down here. There you go. Why not? I had to put it up there stagnant because I didn't want it to not be there. So there it is, points. There's your live points for the standings. So as we would run, Wolfenbarger has led a lap. So he is going to have the extra point here. Came into this 321 over the driver. Spinell sits fourth right now, or sits second right now. 4 points out of where Wolfenbarger is. Morgan, Cossey, McKaylee, Daly, Holland, Jeff Pless, Savoy, Abby. Your top 10 needs to move. So that's your standings, your current standings. Of course, it's going to be insane. We're going to go green flag racing again here. All of my headache just so that I could show you guys this. You know what I mean? So get rid of that. And not only that, but I like this is cleaner for me, and it's easier for me to read. Hopefully it's easier for you folks to read. And if it's not, then I'm working on. All right, drivers ready to go. They're back to the pack. First caution of the race happens with under 25 laps to go. And got drivers coming out here, getting on pit stop. Wolfenbarger topping up on fuel, maybe getting some things worked on. The one back into pit road here, 22nd, as they would work. All right, now we're going to pull everything back up. You're going to see a flash. Ready to go. We're going green. $17 to the 71 on the outside. Momentum. Gonna be everything. 17 to 30 is gonna be 17 on the outside. Works that one. Here's the great thing about restarts here, though. What you're gonna see is you're gonna see a lot of the drivers put themselves into some precarious situations here. Bunnell works the outside. Lee is going to be on the bottom. So Wolfenbarger. So you're going to see if somebody has their iRacing name in, this is where it's going to be. So you're going to see their real names when it comes to their iRacing stuff. So if they have a nickname, you're going to see something. Lee Morgan's going to be here. Wolfenbarger back to 22nd here. He is coming back down pit road. That's a shame. Oh, baby. I think they're having an issue. Caution's going to come out. He's just trying to, I don't know if he has a penalty. He's trying to do something here. Session events. Let's go see what happened here. And oh, man. Anywho. Jeff Pless, Dennis Daly, everybody driving slowly. Where'd the caution gate from? I'm looking through here, folks. Here's Robin here. She was coming to pit road here. I think she had a penalty. I'm not quite sure. It's 31. Trying to see where the incident happened here, so apologies. Somebody blew an engine. Oh, 71 got free. Oh no, right rear hook. Oh, baby. I missed it. Oh man. Hold on. Oh, here's what happens when there's the 40 to the bottom side. That's Brock. 71 got free. This is what when you push too hard, too quick. Out of the corner, carries speed. 17 to the back bumper. Gives him a bump. Oh, gets him free. And then, but he carries it. He carries it in the corner. Oh no, the 17 got up into him. But this is the amazing helicopter award I've been hoping for a hot minute. Bam! Oh man. Yeah. Unfortunate circumstances. It was Bunnell. Got to the back bumper. Just a little bit of a tap. And, you know, these things do happen. So there it is. The helicopter award. Coming at you. Wait for the restart here because Cossey is right there. He's in second. The time on the restart is going to be everything there. 17, 18, 40, 94. And dang. They have a fast repair? I didn't even see if they had a fast repair, folks. You know, Stevens Motorsports giving you the sponsor. There's a link in the description now if everything is updated correctly to get out there and give that channel a follow. Please go do so because not only you get to see him get out there and do some shenanigans, you can get out there and have some fun. And we appreciate Stevens Motorsports for coming on board, sponsoring this race. He's not only sponsoring this race, but he's going to sponsor one 2 weeks from today as well. So much love to him. Much love to the Winston Throwback Series and all the drivers. And thank you to everybody who's been out there. And again, apologies about the issues. This is the overlay that I've been trying to work on getting to work with championship points. We have a custom one that is supposed to be coming, quote unquote, soon. But I'm not going to hold my breath. So I've been working on trying to create one. It's difficult. It's a lot harder than SDK. So it's going to take me some time with that for my own, because I want something NASCAR-esque. I don't want something that I want the soon trademark. Yeah, that's exactly what right. All right, we're going green flag racing once again here. We'll see if that restart is going to go to the 18. That outside lane is going to be very, very challenging here. 40 to the bottom side. Here's the 17 with him. 94 in tow. Spicy to the outside. Woo, baby. Whoa. Holy cow. Wow. All right. I gotta flicker the screen real quick to move. I gotta move OBS onto a different screen because all my controls are switched around with all this stuff. So, those are the things. Nichols out front here. Oh, baby. Got some drivers driving slowly back here. Drivers off the racetrack. Daly, Miz, and iRacing cautions are what are thrown. There's not Daly. So Jeff Pless, Joshua Abbey, Tyler Nichols may have an issue right here. 74. There he is. What happened here? Right here. To went to the bottom side. There's the O2. Oh. Little beating and banging. The O2 gets sent around, and I think the O2 able to save it. 42 working. Let's check in on the... That's the 2. Where's the O2? There he is. He's a little bit back here. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. "13 laps to go here. A couple of cautions early. You know. There's Cossey. And there's the O2. O2's going to be back in. Cossey's your race leader. Oh, it's Mike. No, Mike. Back up there. You get back up there, sir. You, sir, need to get back up there. All right, let's go back to the leader here. See the 18 rolling. 94 of Ken Carr is going to be in second. Spicy to the outside. Rich Holland. The time, energy, and effort. All right, folks. You've seen like 6 different overlays today. You've seen like me have issues. 7 up into the 17, 35, 7, 40 of Brock 3 wide. Brock's going to stall out here. Watch the turn. The bottom side's going to be a little dangerous for him. Abby back up to the mix. There's the 5 of Gom. There's the stall right there for the 40. Oh, they're getting free. 35 on the bottom side, way down the race line, sends it 3 wide, says, "Hi, how are you?" 18 down to block the lane, 18 a little free in that second lane, 17 runs the corner, 3 wide again for second. And nowhere to go, and they're going to lose a lot of ground here if they don't get up and clear. It's back to 5th as the 7 of Miz goes to drop into the corner. The 18 just needs to run clean laps. Jason Miz around. There's the 94. 94 to the back bumper. Oh, driver off the bottom. I don't know who that was. Oh. Is that Dillingham? He was fine. He's fine. He's fine. Somebody was free on the backside there. I don't know who it was. These things do happen. I don't know what's going on. I just work here. $18 out front. There's a 7 in tow. 9 laps to go. Kevin Savoy back over the mix as well. Drivers into the wall a little bit. It's a 5, drops back. 3 wide is impossible here right now as Spicy has to go back to work. There's Brock to the bottom side. The outside lane is the prevailing lane. 40 up to take the, whoa. That's Spicy's curse button. That's what happened. If you cut his nose off, that's what happens. Harris, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. I appreciate you. Speaking of which, hold on. Hold on, you YouTubians. That's what we're calling you, YouTubians. There's the 1 coming back up in the mix. Wolfenbarger again. It's going to be laps down. Hold on. You're not seeing a live gap here. Let's change that. There it is. Wolfenbarger, first driver, lap down. Caution comes out. Wolfenbarger's going to be that driver. Something happened here. Where the caution comes out. Zachary King to pit road. 7 laps to go. So we're going to go back to green flag racing with 60 or so laps. Dennis had an issue here. Ooh. I hear crashing, but I don't hear crash. I don't see crashing. What Dennis just go by? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, it was on the bottom side. Get rid of the ticker. Get rid of the timing tower. Oh, baby. It happened up here. Where did it happen? There was the 40. Little blink. Little blink. This is out of 2 and 3. It's 1 and 2, sorry. And then they're coming around 3 and 4 right now. Somebody went to the bottom side. Hold on. Oh, spicy into the wall. Was that spicy? It was. Roberts, thank you, sir. Was that Robert? No, it wasn't spicy. Spicy was fine, right? No spices in the... Who is that? Who is that in the wall? Hold on. Oh, it's Dennis. No, Dennis. No, sir. A little blink there. He blinks. He's coming down. Something must be going on. Blink. And wall. What if he had if he's in VR? Life conditions. All right. Did you give up track position for tires? Yes. Is it going to matter too much? No. Fossey, Miz, Kinkart. We're going to be 4 or 5 laps to go here. Thank you, Roberge. Anything could have happened there. I mean, I don't think it's a wheel. So visually speaking, when somebody blinks like that, it's usually a display. I think there's more going on there. I don't know if he runs in VR, then the VR headset could have DC'd him for a second. You know, anything could have happened there. No, those are all curious things. You're screaming for tires. I'd be screaming for let's go. We all scream for ice cream. That's yeah, those things do happen. But yeah. Miz, Kinkart, Stevens, JD McKaylee. And all there's Stevens. I talk about AJ. And ask and you shall receive. Here's your top 8 drivers with most position gained. Fossey's up 23, Tardif up 16, Hollins up 14, Miz up 11, JD McKaylee up 11 as well. Jeff Pless in the 93 up 10, AJ Stevens, Andrew Phipps both up a few as well. So yeah. All right, pace car is going to dive in. We're going to have a 5-lap to go race. Only 3 cautions today, and that's okay. You know, cautions only just stack it back up and let them go at it again. So let's see if new tires are going to rule the roost here. Some drivers did come in thick tires. Green flag. Ooh, Nelly. 18. It's going to control this one. Caution. Now the restarts are going to control this one. Was down to the bottom of the O2. The 2 Fords get into it. That's Andrew Phipps down there. Man. All right. All right. Speaking of things, my replays are not working. My replay transition. is not working. Yeah. That doesn't make me happy. We'll fix it, though. I figured it out. Tell you what, green, white, checkered. Yeah, 2 to go, maybe something like that. I don't know. Oh, down. So yeah, you know, these things are sometimes amazing. Lucky Dogs going around. That is going to be who is that? Stevens? It's the other Stevens. Robin's your lucky dog. Get it, Robin. Use the free pass. You know, husband and wife duo racing is cool. I think that's the coolest thing. Really do. Absolutely 110% think it's the coolest thing. So if they came in and took tires, not really going to matter. Cautions have come a little bit too quick here to be able to get the tires warmed up. So we'll see if the 18 can get the restart here. Again, a green, white, checkered attempt is kind of the thing. Yeah, there's the transition. Ha-ha. Worked correctly. Okay. Whenever I transition, it'll transition cameras too. It's supposed to be transitioning cameras, but it doesn't work. It's not working. Okay. All right. Blade Ken Cart's going to restart on the outside. There's going to be the 31. Put the 31 behind. There's the 7. Excuse me, of Miz. And Stevens get a top 3 here. Will be insane. Cossey, Ken Cart, Miz, Stevens, Holland, Savoy, Benell, Abbey. Your top 8 drivers here. Gom and Phipps up to the mix. Phipps was down to the bottom side there. We'll see if the top 10's going to work. Tires going to have to get warmed up here. And a chance for any one of these drivers. They're going to have to button it up. Green, white, checkered attempt coming up. 18. It's going to need the restart here. 1894. You kind of have to be bumper to bumper here if you're going to want to have anything be said about it. If you want this thing to do its job, you have to send yourself into it. 1894 ready to go. The 94 is way, way off right there. It's so hard because you have to maintain a certain speed and you try to be side by side. It's almost impossible here with the way iRacing has it set up. They're going to be going 1894, 7, 35 on the back bumper. Green, flag racing to the end. Maybe. Mr. Dudley, thank you for the like, sir. 94 to the outside. 99 can go to the outside. Can he make it happen? Spicy to third. 17 to the bottom. 35 clears. Oh, they're not done. Seven, 35, way to the outside. Rich Holland's going to be stuck in a rock and a hard spot here. As Spicy drops a ton of spots. Kevin Savoy on the bubble. 2 laps to go here. 18 under fire. Here comes Jesse Vanell. Oh, they're wrecking. Caution again. That is sorry. This is your white flag lap. But 18's going to get the win here. Oh, wait, no caution. No caution. 18 way up the race line. They're wrecking. 18's going to get the win because everybody wrecked behind him. 55 of Tardif and Josh Brocker to make up second and third. Everybody wrecked behind him. That could have been such a great race there at the end, but everybody wrecked. Bunnell gets turned. And nothing wrong with 18. Did everything right there before. Very happy for the 18. AJ Stevens here gets wrecked right there. He got turned. Hold on. Let's deduce what just happened here. Oh, yeah. There's the 5 down to the bottom. That's Tom Gom. 3, 4 wide, 35 there, 22 down into the 31. That's what happened there. Let's go up here to where Bunnell is. Gom goes to the bottom, sends it on the bottom side of the racetrack. Big run for the 17, and the door just closes for everybody. And Gom drove all the way to the bottom side of the racetrack. And that's what took out the biggest portion of that field. Right here. Yeah. I mean, he's driving on the bottom side of the racetrack. And then nowhere to go. Man. 18 wins. He's in victory lane. Here's your race results. Cossey, that's practice. Sorry, let's go to your race results. Tardif, Brock, your top 3. Wolfenbarger, Jeff Pless. That was a messy end to that race, and what a shame. And I don't normally talk like this, folks, but what a shame. Like that could have been played out so much better than what it did. Tardif, Brock, Wolfenbarger, Pless, and folks, I know I had my issues in the race today, but that was shaping up to be a good finish. Just the way they were all getting into the corner. Man. Not that Cossey did everything right, and he was going to win that race. I promise you he was going to win that race, and for a good cause and for a good reason, because he was going to get into the corner. He was going to he controlled the restarts, and that's what you need to do here. This is a draft-dependent track. It's very tough to pass, and that's one of the things about this racetrack that makes it so fun to drive is that once you make the pass and you earn that pass, you make it happen. And great racing up until the last couple of cautions, and then it just everybody went for it. Wolfenbarger, Jeff Pless, J.D. McKaylee finishes in 6th. Andrew Phipps finishes 7th. Gary Freeman Jr., Rich Holland, Kevin Savoy, your top 10. Let's go to your next page. Gom, Kincart, Miz, Abby, Stevens, Bunnell, Dillingham, AJ Stevens finishes in 18th. There's Joe Turcall. He's going to finish first driver, 1 lap down. Mike McKaylee finishes a lap down as well. Again, Sam Green, 21, whoever that is. Bobby Arnett, Dennis Daly, Tyler Nichols, Zachary King, Lee Morgan, Coulter Jr., Joshua Brock. That's Joshua Brock. There is Michael Brock. So we'll have to get his stuff changed to make sure that it says Michael Brock in the stream, because it shows his actual account, and the account names of Joshua Brock 2 is technically the account name there. So we'll try to get all that stuff figured out. Yeah. Let's talk to where this guy won the race. Was not on the last lap. He won it on the green flag pit stop. Joseph Causey comes out and rockets to the front and then controlled every restart. Nobody was going to beat you once you got out front because they couldn't. Once the green flag happened, then it was about controlled restarts. You won the race basically on lap 34.
Yeah, man, I had an adventure at the first half of the race. I drove through the field 3 different times. So, and then when we had that green flag pit stop, I gave it everything to get past everybody or get in there faster than everybody else, and it paid off. Because usually it was either going to go one of the ways. I was either going to get busted for speeding, or I was going to come in there hot, I was going to be good.
You were close to the right side of the pit exit there. I wasn't worried about speeding because the way you entered, that's getting stopped at 55 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour down here at Michigan is not difficult. The issue that I saw was you were so far right that you were close to that danger area where pit road likes to say, okay, you went off the pit road exit, even though you didn't.
I wasn't too worried about the cone. I was more worried about the speed to get to the entrance.
Well, it's not the cone. It was you were close enough to the grass that it was.
Was it?
Yeah. So that's where the issue was. Not the cone. It's not the commitment cone. It's when you get into on the far right side of that racetrack. Even if you're on the inside of the cone, there's that. It's the line that the invisible iRacing line in Michigan that likes to throw you for a loop, and it'll give you an unsafe pit entrance there. So that's I watched you get into I had to go back and find it where you gained all those spots, and it was I'm glad you sent it into pit road instead of sent it on the racetrack, because I think that would have been an issue there. Watching the bottom line not pick up. This is a draft dependent track, and that's what I talked about. Where you won the race was coming off of pit road, where you did. You were 20 seconds faster than everybody on the pit stop.
Dang.
So I'm telling you, when I saw it, I was like, something's wrong here, because I saw the timing. I was like, so he had 55 seconds total pit lane time. Everybody else is 110, so 15 seconds faster than everybody on the pit. It got me curious, and of course I'm gonna send block to block telemetry over to iRacing to get some input on where the timing zone actually counts the time, because from what I saw, it was interesting to see. Either way, you won the race on lap 34, and that's all you had to do is just control the race from there, and restarts for everything. A phenomenal race nonetheless. Joe, give us your shout outs, man. Congrats.
Man, thank the league, thank the broadcast. Glad to be back up here once again, up here at the top. Hey, it was a great race, man. Well, I think it was one of the most spectacular races we've had, to be honest.
So you're going to gain 3 spots on the championship standings according to the point system. And I know, folks, there's a couple of names missing. Those are names of drivers who haven't filled out the spreadsheet that I sent off. So you're seeing points missed, but for pretty much the top 10, you're seeing where position points should be. I'm sorry. No, you're not. No, you're not. It didn't update. Yeah. We'll have to see what happened there. I don't know why that didn't change. Wolfenbarger should have had 40 more points. So anyway, we'll get it to work right. But you're going to see it. You're going to gain some points. It's going to be good going to the championship here. That's one of the things that I like about these standings. I had it working right. It was working live, and then all of a sudden it stopped working. It's crazy. Anyway, all right, keep going. Sorry.
No, everything's good. Like I said, one of the best races we had this year, bar none. We had a great green flag run. It was great side-by-side racing. A lot of people with a lot of saves. Yeah, it was awesome.
The end was. I know that you won, but I'm going to tell you the end was sloppy. Not for you, for everything that was behind you. I was not.
I noticed.
I was not I'm glad the people who finished inside the top 3 finished inside the top 3. I'm glad the race is over. I'm glad but I'm going to tell you that that could have been such a better finish, and I still think you win, but I still think it's closer. I think to be honest, I think Jesse gets me. I think Jesse had the run, and if he didn't get taken out, I think he got me. No, he was trapped. No, he was trapped. There was too much traffic around.
I don't know. He was right there. It looked like he was about to pass me.
No. You had it. I'm pretty sure, and even so, it's still a close race. You know what I mean? That's what. Like I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Like the race fan just came out and said, I'm happy, but I'm not happy. That's how it goes. All right, brother. I'm gonna let you go. Have a good night, and congratulations on the victory.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. 18 comes home victory lane. Let's talk to Joe Tardif. I haven't talked to you in a hot minute. What do you say, man?
How's it going, buddy?
I tell you what, you snuck one out. I'm not happy with the way the race finished, but I'm happy I'm talking to you. That's what I'll say. Sometimes your best finishes you have to be in position for, and tonight you were doing that. Tell me about it.
Man, that race was crazy. Started at the pack. It was my first race of this league, so I kind of wanted to get a feel. Kind of got up to back half, around 15th, and then got some track position. And then at that point, I was like, I might as well race these boys and see what I got.
Well, I hope you do that every week. Don't give yourself don't sell yourself short. You're a good racer. These guys need to learn to respect the Tardif, man.
Look, every time I seem to be on your broadcast, no matter what league it is, I come in. I tend to be on your podium speech. So
I like it. Yeah, I want to see you like knock down these guys' door.
Yeah,
that's what.
That was a blast tonight, man. I appreciate the invite, getting me with Brock. I've been trying to kind of join this for the last couple of years, but It was a blast. Some of these guys I've raced in multiple other leagues. You've broadcasted everything I've been in. It was fantastic. Had a great experience. Came up a little bit short, but overall pretty happy with that finish.
I would be too. I was trying to find your damn name on this new screen that I'm using. It's crazy, man. I'm listening and I'm like, where the hell is he? Sorry. Anyway. Crazy end of the race. Where does it go from here? I mean, we love this race. We love, I love this track. I think this track is an amazing track. It's so draft dependent on these cars. It's so, I mean, you can get free 1 minute, you can touch somebody this minute, you can be side by side, and you can see the physical attributes of slowing each other down.
Yeah, you can side draft, you get stuck in the middle, you, like you were saying on the broadcast, you become a parachute.
Mm-hmm.
The track's it's probably one of the best track car combos on iRacing for NASCAR. The tires wear out later in the run. It's still draft dependent, but you still have some wear. But then when you get short laps, good tires, strategy, it's chaos.
That's exactly what the end of that was. I tell you what, I went from, all right, this could be a good end of the race, and the timing tower didn't update right away for me, so it didn't tell me it was white flag, right? So I was like, oh, we still got 2 laps to go. All right, let's go. Well, somebody's wrecking. Oh, well, we're going to get a green, white shade. No, never mind. It's white flag. I'm sorry. And then I get around 3 and 4, and I'm seeing somebody drive the apron around 3 and 4, and I'm like, that's a solid yellow line. Don't do that. And then that's the like. And I'm not saying that Gom did anything wrong or right there. Actually, I am. I'm saying that is a bad move. I understand going for it, but that it put himself in that situation to not be clear enough on corner exit to be able to continue to run that very bottom.
I anticipated that when I seen the 5 jump below the 17 and make it 3. Then 4 wide, I dove below him knowing he was going to wash up, and I was hoping to catch the front stretch apron, the safe part, right at the right time. I did. They washed up, and I needed one more push from Brock if he would have been close enough, but his looks like he washed up a little.
Those things happen. It made for an interesting end to the race, but it'd been so much cooler if everybody was side by side, like door to door.
Yeah.
That'd have been cool. But either way, it happened, and you're P2, and you come out unscathed, 6/100ths of a second behind Cossie. Close racing. It was a parachute. You could see it happen. They'd go to get 3 wide, and you could watch everybody stack up, and it literally proves the point of old Gen 6 car and why it's so much fun, and Michigan could be that much fun too.
I enjoy it. It was my first race with my triples. I just got triples hooked up. It took a week and a half. Track racer, I don't know. they want to sponsor stuff like this, it'd be great. Finally brought it in. It's amazing. First race with it. Could have been one spot better, but I'll take that with the first setup.
You know what? Track Racer, redefine your gaming with Track Racer. Go to trackracer.com. Use promo code SIGNATURE. Save yourself 15%. It's only for my personal streams. I don't use it for leagues.
Well, it's all good. Track Racer with the T80 light. Great
That's right.
kit. Loved it.
There you go. Joe gay. It's Joe.
Shameless plug.
It's Joe's fault. It's supposed to be for my my personal streams, but we'll so
The unknown cockpit that had a triples I hooked up from an unknown company. It was great to have it.
yeah. You know what? Triples make everything. I will tell everybody that upgrade your pedals, upgrade your monitors, and then upgrade your wheel. Don't worry about your wheel right away. Pedals are the most important thing. If you can feel the
I
input,
agree.
that's going to be the pedals are the most important input for this race. It's what makes you fast, folks. It's what makes you slow down. I'm telling you, if you have something that's
That was
inexpensive,
the first thing I bought.
yeah,
First thing I bought was pedals. And I
Yep.
gained speed with the pedals.
yeah, that's right. That's right. You gain speed, but you also gain a feel in your brake. That's if you can
Right.
get something with a dampener, or you can get something that's load cell or something that can give you some pushback and let you feel what the actual brake is doing. Then you have better fine tuning. That's what makes sim racers faster, I think. I know Willie B ran on a Logitech, but his pedals were were also load cell pedals. So yeah,
Yes.
it's a real thing. So
I won't name the brand on my load cell, but they're fantastic. Love them. Every penny was worth it on them.
yeah, Phonetic. Hey, I won a race today. I also finished dead last in a race, but then I won the next one. So I'm pretty happy about that. But you get to finish P2. Joe, thank you very much. Give any more shout outs you got to give. Sorry.
Shout out to Dom Previtt, Josh Previtt, JDJ Motorsports, the crew always, Impact Racing, Pixelum, just you, man. Every time I get one of your leagues, they're always good. Your recommendations are great. Anybody needs to find a good league to join, reach out to Jason with Signature, and he'll hook you up with leagues he helps commentate, and they're all fantastic.
Joe reached out to me and asked me whenever I see a league or if he has a day off, he'll reach out to me on Facebook and be like, "Hey, how do I get in that league?" And I do more recruiting for the leagues than the leagues do for recruiting for themselves, because it's a pleasure to call the races. But on top of that, to get not only to have the opportunity to call races, but to be able to hook people up and create communities. I think that's what this has been all about. I think that's the reason why I enjoy this the most, because I get to make connections and they're not always personal. So with me, like it's with other
And
people.
Fantastic. You're fantastic at what you do.
Well, today, not so much. Today, I had
everybody gets a mulligan. Everybody gets a mulligan.
Today was not the day that I wanted to have it, because I had the new overlays and knew everything else, and then I didn't even get to use the correct overlays, and I didn't get to use the correct stuff. I got some championship stuff that was working perfectly, and then now it's not working. It is what it is, and we'll just deal with it. Joe, we'll talk to you. Hopefully, we'll talk to you next week, man.
I will be there next week. Thank you, sir.
No problem. 55 comes home. And last but not least, let's talk to Mr. Brock, who...
What's up, buddy?
Tell you what, you got a P3 out of that messy end, and that was a messy end.
Duck, dodge, and weave. Duck, dodge, and weave.
Yeah, they...
I had to duck the 24 to 12 on the back straightaway on lap 88, and then I had to duck, dodge, and weave on that little situation coming off of Ford and the line. Yeah.
I was going to say, and I got to go back and look here.
Where did I restart? 11th.
Did you?
11th. I restarted 11th. I entered turn 3 in 10th place. It was a fun race. I'm surprised we went as long as we did without a yellow, and then I'm not surprised that we had more yellows after that. Cautions, precautions, and
oh yeah,
especially that late in the race, everyone had tires. Oh gracious!
Oh yeah. Now everybody was trying to get around the 18, and I tell you what, Joe did everything right there. I was so happy to see the race play out the way it did. There's Joe. Let's go to you. There it is. Yeah. Oh yeah. All you got to do is just stay low.
Yep. All I did was stay low. Stayed right behind 55, and I even told him entering 3, hang on, coming off of 4.
Yeah, we watched. So the 5 was middle second lane, and we saw that wreck. And the white flag hadn't updated for me, so we saw the white flag. 17 goes down. 17 pushes the 5 down, but the 5 does not come back on the racetrack. Come on. And then that's what happens there. Come on, Gom. And that's the safe part of the racetrack right there on the bottom of the apron there. So I feel for it. So Tom gets pushed, and I wanted to go back and look at this because I wanted to see how the 5 was set up for this. I guess he needed a little bump there. Tight racing. Good job there. Bump from the 1. Puts the 5 down to the bottom. And then just...
Yeah,
this is where the issue is.
I had seen him in practice. He was testing that apron line, and I even utilized it once a couple laps prior to this, and it stuck. But I don't know. That was a product of the situation, product of the racing. Right there is what that was. I don't see anything wrong with it. We were all going for the flag. You know, if we didn't have a wad up like that, I'm beginning to wonder what kind of drivers we got.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll agree to disagree on that regard. I think that could have played out better, and it could have played out better for him with a top 2 or 3 night, considering how he turned the corner and entered that corner. Either way, I mean,
if he could have held it a little lower, a little longer, I think he'd have cleared the back of the 94.
I think if he holds it above the race line and stays on the bottom of the corner with the speed the bump that he got from the 1 there, if he holds it on the racetrack and not where it's slowing him down, freeing him up, he doesn't get tight on corner exit. That's the issue, is getting tight on corner exit and washing up 5 wide. That's the racing that this track produces, and I call it parachute racing because the moment you step your nose out, you better commit, you better clear, because if you don't, you're not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, and we saw that with the inside line tonight. The inside line just could not progress at all. It was all high line. I mean, you had 2 or 3 laps where we could race side by side for a little bit, but after that, it just pushed like a dump truck and arrow on the nose. And that's why I fell back. I fell back early on because I wanted to take care of the car, and it played in my benefit. I went into the pit stop cycle in 19th and came out of the pit stop cycle in 5th, and I don't know how that happened.
There's a lot of issues on pit road. Pit road entrance here is I know people say that the higher speed tracks like the 2-milers and stuff like that have a high, you go from 196 miles an hour, 190 to 196, and you have to get out of the corner to get down to 55 miles an hour. But the corner entry here actually plays well because you can utilize this. I mean, we watched the 18 go from 11th to the lead after his pit stop.
Right.
And he pitted with leaders.
Yeah, I gained a whole bunch of time on entry. That's how I caught the 94 and the 7, I believe it was. That's how I caught them, was on pit strategy. I come in, gained so much time on entry, and then sustained it on pit exit, and then chased them 2 down. And shout out to Clayton and the 94 and the 7 for clean racing there. I know we were duking it out there for many, many laps, and shout out to both of them for keeping it clean. And I'm sorry I got into the 94's door there, but we kept it straight, kept it clean, and hopefully next week at Wilkesboro we can have a better race.
No, this was a good race. I'm not mad at the race. I'm mad at the ending. That's it. Not about the finishing order. Not even about who finished where. Just about like the collapse of 4.
Right.
That could have been way avoided, and a lot of drivers had their night ruined in that one instance. And so that's the race fan that comes out of me. and I don't care if it was a NASCAR or short track racing. I don't care what track it is. If that happens, like it would like, the race fan comes out and says, could have been avoided. Probably shouldn't have done that. But it happens in the moment, and you kind of have to go with it. And that's the race fan to me, and that's the commentator to me. I just get to get out here and call it and say, there it is. That's it. It's it's in front of my face. It's like somebody taking a wet paper towel and throwing it at your face. Like, it doesn't feel the greatest, but it's there. Yeah, that's kind of how it felt.
I do know that Tommy has claimed fault on that whole incident, so because he's already protested himself.
He doesn't have to protest himself. Don't protest himself.
Well,
just
we call it protest and complaints channel. It's for us drivers, the drivers of the league to complain and protest. They put down a lap number, and he's already put down the lap number of the final lap. So it is. I'm not trying to call him out. I know it's a one card thing, and I'm not trying to poke the bear and say it. I just feel like that could have been I feel like he could have done something for himself there, a top 5 night for sure. And then it just didn't happen. And it was a good bump from the one to put him down into the corner. And then I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know what to do with my hands, Mr. Ricky Bobby. I'll have to go back and watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was interesting.
I'm still getting over the shock of duck dodging and weaving.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, I won a race earlier. Okay.
Hey.
I'm gonna say that one more time. I won a race earlier, folks.
Congrats.
I've been sitting on 13 wins for a year.
Nice.
And only because I don't race as much as I should, and I don't get out there and on this main account. This was my main account because it has the most bot on it. That's until I get the other my first account that caught up with this one. So that's what's crazy about all this, folks. It can get you on a high, and then it's at a similar track. Chicagoland, Michigan runs similar, and today is just I don't know. Got all kinds of issues. Yeah, so I went to put in your stream key for today, right, Brock?
Okay.
And for whatever reason, Restream sent us onto the Goat Racing's stream for tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
And swapped my keys. Or something happened with the key. I don't know if it was like a stagnant key or something. I don't know if they changed something on the back end, but so I updated the links in the broadcast link, so they should be able to find the videos and do that. That's why you see the Goat Racing Cup Series on the thumbnail up there. So I'm going to get that changed because I can't. It loaded up that way, and I can't do anything about it. So I did change the descriptions. We did get everybody taken care of. AJ sponsored today's race as well. All good things. So we got Wilkesboro next week. I'm not holding my breath on Wilkesboro in these Cup cars. Last time we ran here, not you. Last time I had this car ran on this track. That's the most cautions I've ever had. 43 in one race. So I'm not holding my breath.
I mean, we did pretty good at Richmond.
Well,
We did pretty good at Richmond. And I'll probably throw as much grip at the track as possible to try to help out with some of it, but we'll see what the settings say. I got the weather up here.
That's
new iRacing weather has made everything tricky on trying to get the realistic weather.
It's awful. I mean, it's good, but it's awful. All right, I'm talking shop here. That's pretty much what it is, folks. I'm not upset or mad at anybody, and I promise you, I like good racing, and this race was good up until that point. 18 won the race on lap 34. I'm sorry, it was going to be very tough to even with the run that Bunnell had there. The 18 could have come down and forced the issue, and could have still won the race. So, but Wilkesboro, the people think by I have a disdain for I actually like North Wilkesboro. I like it in everything. I just like in the Gen 6 car, it was somebody did a charity race with it, and we had 43 cautions, and we literally ran one lap and had a caution. One lap had a caution. Everything was ran under caution, and they only had one attempt at green, white, checkered, and that's the most cautions I've ever seen in a race. So I don't hold my breath for it, but I hope for some good racing because Wilkesboro's fun. It is a ton of fun. I love that track.
It's a fun track. It's definitely technical. It's slippy and slidey, kind of like Richmond is. It's hard to get the power down, but once you can find a line to get the power down, it's gonna be pretty fun. I just hope that we can find that line to put the power down.
It's a small track for that car. It really is.
Yeah,
but it's meant to run. So
that means we're gonna have full 900 horse too. It's a short track. We'll have the short track package, 900 horse.
With the splitter that doesn't work for the track.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be bumpy. It's going to be bumpy. Okay. I still got some work to do on these overlays, folks. And Brock, it was a headache I was literally trying to get the PC to stop chugging whenever I don't know what was going on. When you sent me the message, I was sitting there trying to type to you, be like, I'm coming. I'm here. I promise. Like, it's just not loading. Like, things are not working right now. So, we try to do what we can.
A little worried there. Had to go, and I hadn't seen you in the driver's meeting channel yet. So I was getting a little worried.
I was waiting for iRacing to load the race up. I was waiting for OBS to finish its thing, and I was waiting for ATVO to connect to this overlay. And then, so I was like, screw it, SDK. We'll put SDK back up because at least I know that, even if nothing works right on SDK in that moment, I'm gonna get everything bounced back around and make it work. But Brock, you get a P3 finish tonight. You did the right thing. You followed the right line around the racetrack to avoid the chaos at the end. So definitely be proud of what you did. I ain't mad at it. If that would have still played out the same way, but side by side, 5 and 6 wide, it makes for a better screenshot.
Oh yeah. It was already said in general chat. You can go look at it. Someone already said it and posted the screenshot too. So
yeah,
it would have been a wild finish coming to the flag. I know that.
Yeah. Morgan gets the helicopter award of the day, and you get a P3 finish.
Yeah.
Give a shout outs, brother.
Shout outs. First off, I got to give a shout out to my son. He was supposed to race tonight, but he's under the weather, and last minute decision decided he wasn't going to race. So, Michael, hope you get to feeling better, dude. We'll take you to the doctor in the morning. Second shout out, Crownover. He had to miss tonight. Matter of fact, he borrowed my rig Sunday night so he could attend Chop Shop League's super late model race at LA Coliseum. So he borrowed my rig and got to feel what it's like on real equipment. So Crownover, hope you can not break your bank too badly on what I showed you, but hope you can break the bank on a good way to get you some better equipment so we can get out here and kick each other's butts the right way. And we're glad to have you back next week. And the further shout outs, my family for supporting me, and last but not least, and best for last, you, man. Thanks for doing what you do. Give us the reason to do what we do. Provide what we both provide for everybody to watch out there.
Today was just my off day, apparently. I don't know. I wish it were. How many races are they in? Oh, reload the player. Everything's all jacked up on Mountain Dew. No, you guys do a great job. There's nothing wrong with any of it, man. Which we can always appreciate, and we can always thank everybody for for everything that you guys do. And nothing wrong with having a few cautions. Nothing wrong with having some close racing. Tonight's race was great up until turn 4. I ain't mad at it. So I ain't mad at it. That's racing. That's what racing happens to do. But Mr. Brock, we'll see you next week. And good luck on your races this week, man.
Thanks, sir. We'll see you on Wednesday night. We'll at North Wilkesboro. Everyone share this thing out there, like it, subscribe, all the good stuff. Let's make this thing popular. Let's make Jason popular. Let's get it out there.
We'll get everything all fixed too, so that way we can make sure that all the stuff works correctly. And yeah, Winston's going to be my guinea pig for overlays because they're the only one that doesn't run stages. So, which I'm glad. So,
it contributes to the cause because the way I see it, if you're not constantly evolving and changing your look and your image, then you're not doing your job as your broadcaster. So,
Yeah.
I understand it, and we welcome it with open arms.
I just
We don't run stages.
I just want to stop paying money for a product that doesn't work.
Oh, I feel you right there.
That's my thing. Forgive me for saying it. But I love SDK gaming because it gives me so much information. And this would be my one gripe, folks. I love SDK gaming. I've used it for almost 4 years, 3.5, almost. I started with ATVO long time ago, and I used the old Fox overlay that they had that somebody iBog had put out or something like that. That's what I started with. The first 5 broadcasts or 5 weeks of broadcasting was with that. And then I found SDK. SDK gives you so much information at your fingertips, and it's completely user-friendly in that regard. When it comes to keeping the overlays up to date and keeping the back end working correctly, when it comes to putting in your series logos and putting in driver information, making sure that it stays up to date, making sure that numbers load in or the actual driver's cars load in like they're supposed to when it comes to just pulling from iRacing, which is what it does. It's trash. And I will say 110% that SDK Gaming needs to go back and rework their overlays and their back end. And I've said it in their forums and I've said it in their Discord. I won't bash a product that I believe in, but I will bash something that was working that does not work anymore. And I did nothing to change. Nothing. I have not changed a single thing about how I use it. All I do is go in and put in the code that they say to use in their system and make it work the way it's supposed to. And there you go. You know, the only thing I had was a green bar for a session state or a yellow bar for a caution. That's it. That's all I changed. The logos don't show up. They'll disappear. I have to constantly refresh the cache of SDK to keep it working. And it's pardon my language, but it ticks me off. But with a different word. And then, I've spent, well, think about it. It's $433 a year. So, it's $1,200 down the drain for a product that one made me, but two, I can't get it. It's like there's no update. There's no the NASCAR track cam is a 2020 NASCAR track cam or the overlay. 2020 they say 2022, but that thing's it could be better. Anyway, so that's my complaint. I'm done. Let me harp on it a little bit. I want these leagues to feel like $1 million. You know what I mean? I want you guys to look great and look like you belong, and that's my thing. That's what I do. I gotta answer some messages. I can't reply directly to people on YouTube not YouTube, to Facebook without doing all that stuff. That's what I was going to do on YouTube. I was going to give away some, tune in to tomorrow, folks. I'm going to give away some cool stuff. We'll give away some subs on YouTube tomorrow. Mr. Brock, thank you, sir. Sorry, not to complain,
Yes, sir.
but it's...
Oh, you're good, man.
Like
good.
I want it to look and feel a specific way, and it irritates the crap out of me whenever things go wrong. And today was the day where everything went wrong. So have a good night, brother.
Yes, sir. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
Hope boy feels better.
Thank you, sir. We'll let him know.
All right, 40 comes home P3. 18 comes home Victory Lane, does a great job. Cossey won this race he literally won this race on lap 34. I am not even joking. And that's okay, because that was the pit entry it's all about pit. Sometimes it's about the moves you make. It's about the smart moves you make. He was close. He was very close to the corner of that. But knocked it out of the park. You know what I mean? In chaos on the final lap, turn 4, take out. That would be disastrous for I don't know. A lot of cars out in that situation, but things happen. All right, folks, be good, be safe, be kind of remember. Thank you to Stevens Motorsports out there. Go find the YouTube. Go find the link in the description once this thing gets all situated and fixed back around, whenever I get everything worked out like it's supposed to, and fix the links that I did. I'm going to have to remove some things to fix some things and to do all that stuff. So Brock gets the win. And the 18 comes home in victory lane. Cossey does a great job. Fastest lap of the race. He ran 38.661. Last lap was a little bit slower, but not by much. I mean, the fall off here was not atrocious. Not at all. But all right, we'll see you in the next one, folks. I'm going to fix my crap. That's a real thing. So, thank you, Muse, for the like. And Creighton, if you're out there still watching, sorry, I'll reply to that. This is their 7th week, 7th or 8th week. I can't remember. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. Six, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I'm off. 10. Week 10, and they got 9 weeks left. Yeah, 9 weeks left. So week 10. Week 10 done. All right, folks, be good, be safe, be kind to one another. I know that I was a little off today, but definitely be kind to everybody. And I'm not trying to poke bears or make anybody feel bad about anything. So racing today was great and showcase what this track's about. So see you in the next one, folks. Be good. Please be good.